That's the way love. That's the way love.
That's the way love goes.
Oh, he's mad right now. That was Janet Jackson with That's the Way Love Goes, only on the People Station. It's about 9:12 in the Twin Cities, and we are accompanied by a very, very lovely young lady, Timotha Lanae.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. This is a nice way to start the morning, even though it's early for me.
Yeah.
It's good to see y'all.
Thank you. Beautiful. She
We
just,
can tell. Look at me and Lisa in here in sweats
I
and
got a
hats.
hoodie.
I've been like,
Yeah, she in here like Grammy Award winner.
I wish I would have known.
you know, when you go out to London, you got to keep up with the styles. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know the shopping was good.
I've been in
I
London.
love shopping there.
Yep, been to London.
So you been to London?
Yes.
Okay. Here
London, Wisconsin.
We go. Say something. There you go. Say something.
London, Wisconsin.
You got me. You got me. All right. So you just came back from London.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about what you've been doing. What you've been up to.
Oh, well, it was so much fun. We were over in London for the past about 3 weeks. Just got back, and we're over there promoting the album, my album Red, and doing some performances, and it was just a great time. The reception there was like surreal. You know, I couldn't believe the reception from the audiences and the DJs, and we just had a really good time. Performed at the Jazz Cafe, opening for Selena Johnson. Selena Voice Johnson, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was just a lot of fun. It was one of those trips where it's kind of like you realize, okay, you went on one level, you come back on a whole nother level, because we were able to sign on with a new agency there, RM2 Music. Shout out to Diane Dunkley. I know she's listening from the UK. So,
we was gonna say
yeah.
So what up, Diane?
Shout out again. She tweeted us. She tweeted from the UK.
Yeah, Diane Dunkley, that's my girl. So she's just been doing all kinds of things. She's getting us set up in Japan and just all over the place. So things have been going really good, you know. We got a new video, a new single coming out, so we're going to release the video today. It's called Getting to Know You. We shot it in London, so people will see the sights over there. So yeah, I'm just feeling it. I'm feeling good, loving it.
That's good. That's good. Now I know I had the opportunity when I first met you. We worked on a play together.
Oh yeah.
William Pierce.
Yes.
For the sake of the children.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, I heard you, and then you know, I mean, you just like this nice petite woman and stuff. I'm like, well, look at her. Then actually, you know, you start singing. I said, you better sing. You better sing with your little slim self. You sing with your right.
Just because you little don't mean you can't sing.
Right. Well, yeah, but you know, usually in the plays, you know, mama want to sing, there's something wrong. You know, y'all, you know, but it's just you saying, and I swear to good, I thought you was lip syncing.
You not lip syncing.
Not lip syncing, limp syncing. I thought you was limp syncing. So I mean, it's just to see you and then the album and all of that stuff, man. It's Minnesota's own. It's pretty cool.
Oh, thank you, and thanks you all for supporting me too. You know, it's fun to come back and be able to just come on the station that makes it happen here, you know, KMOJ. So
that is so
now I know that you have a new single, but I'm still talking to myself.
Oh, you still talking to yourself?
Finding myself,
girl,
talking to myself. I love that song.
Oh, thank you.
What are some of your inspirations for your music? Because I know that you do your writing. So what are some of the inspirations that you pull from in your music?
Ooh, life experience. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you can't get it just from everyday life, then where else you pull from? Like talking to myself, that just came from me in the middle of, I literally was driving home and talking to myself out loud. You know, and I was just like, and then I was telling, actually Ben Obi, I was talking to Ben Obi, my producer, who's here, shout outs to Ben Obi, Savannah Street Music, but I was telling him, I was like, he was like, we need one more song for the album. I was like, yeah. I was like, well, what should it be, you know? And he was like, well, what's some stuff that's been going on? I was like, well, you know, the other day I was just driving home, I was just talking to myself, and that's the title right there, talking to myself, let's do that. You know, he pulled out his guitar, started playing the chords, and I just started singing, I find myself talking to myself again. You know, it just kind of like, it just came, you know, and so that's, so, you know, and then like the new single, Getting to Know You, which we got the video coming out today, so people got to check that out on YouTube. But with that one, it's just kind of like, you know, that feeling when you're first dating somebody, or you just kind of, all the little experiences of when you're getting to know somebody. And that's where that came from, just, you know, just dating and all that, you know, just the life experience of when you're learning somebody, you know. So yeah, you know, it's just life experience. That's how I do my writing, and then inspired through the music too.
Okay, very cool. All right, so besides the music, do you have any other projects that you are currently involved in?
Well, I'm working on, you know, a lot of people know me as, like Shed was saying, as an actress. I'm a musical theater actress also. So I've written a musical, and some people will see it in the videos for like Talking to Myself and with People Pleaser. They'll see that there's a character kind of set back in the 1940s, and they'll be wondering, who is that? Well, that's the lead character from my musical Reddington. You know? And so, and actually Shed, we did a reading for that musical where we just sat down, got actors, and just all read through the script of the musical that I've written. And Shed plays the character of Shorty.
Is he singing?
Yeah, no, actually he does sing.
Thank you.
Can I hear it too?
My song is called "I Wanted Some Donuts."
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! We will get into that. But yeah, so the album Red and Reddington, they're not necessarily connected as far as the content, but Reddington is the musical that I've written, and so we're working on a second reading for that to get that produced in the next year or so. And yeah, so I guess musical theater and playwriting, and then obviously as a recording artist, those are like the two sides of Timotha Lanae. You know, it's like the dual sides. Yeah,
very creative.
Yeah,
and that's a good thing, man. You being here, and you know, Minnesota, you stand in Minnesota now. Do you find, because you know, a lot of artists feel like they have to leave Minnesota to make it. What are your thoughts and views of that?
Well, I feel like it's important to kind of spread your wings as far as like how I just went to London and I've done stuff in Japan and doing. It's like it's important to get out in the world and for other people to get to hear your music. But I always want to be based in Minnesota. My family's here. This is where I was born and raised, you know. So I can't imagine myself necessarily moving for like years on end to another place. I always feel like I'll find my roots back here. But just like I was just over in London for almost a month, you know, and I know we're going back in six months to do more performances and after the album's released over there. So it's like I feel like it's one of those things where I love it here, but I'll always end up here, but I definitely am going to have to travel because there's a demand for my music in other countries, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but this is my home.
But I told Obi I'm going next time because my buddy pass let me go.
Your buddy pass? Yeah. You gonna roll with us to London?
No, y'all gonna be on the plane already. Gonna be standby.
Look, you just, only difference is you get on before me. You just get on before me. That's the only difference.
Down. That's I was telling Lisa. I was like, they would love y'all down there. I mean, the market down there, it's so big there. You know, it's like such a big city. There's such a market for the type of music that I do, and there's so many different radio stations, there's so many different performance venues. I mean, it's a great place to go, you know.
Yeah, we gotta do a London morning show. That's
hot. I already hit up Diane Dunkley, y'all.
Oh yeah, Diane, yeah.
I'm gonna have to get my accent right though.
Yeah, I cannot get the accent though. I feel like, you know what, the funny thing is there is somewhat of a language barrier, even though they speak English. It's like, I was just telling you when I was asking, oh, can you show me where the restroom is? Can you show me where the bathroom is? And they're looking at me like I'm crazy. And they're like, oh, you mean the toilet? And I'm like, oh, y'all just keep it real. Y'all just keep it real, like start from the basics, just toilet, you know.
You want to know how I learned about a lot, and this is honestly true? Yeah. Watching Benny Hinn.
What?
Yes, you remember Benny Hinn?
I don't.
What Benny Hinn was just like, that's filmed in London, and they have like, that's how I knew about the restroom. It wasn't called restroom. It said toilet. Right, it was like toilet.
Look, he said toilet.
That's,
he got toilet out there.
I will.
Yeah.
I just have the whole episodes, season 1, 2, and 3.
You have to watch it before you move.
That is hilarious.
Right, but it's a cool thing, and you know, just everything that you got going on. What is your website? You have the website?
The website is TimothaLanae.com, and so you spell it TimothaLanae.com. And then you can follow me on Twitter at Timotha Lanae. So yeah, just check it all out. And oh, the other thing I gotta say, I gotta give mad shout outs to UK Soul Charts, because while we were there, I had a single at number 20, and while we were there, it jumped to number 6. So I had number 6 on the UK Soul Charts, and the people there, the reception was so warm, you know, just from the people there really feeling the music. So that's how we chose this next single, Even Getting to Know You. Just because of the love from the people over there, what they kind of picked out what the song that they liked, you know, and after that we have another song lined up that people are feeling. My girl Diane's feeling, My Man, so that'll be the next single after that. So
Jesus is moving from the restroom to the toilet.
Don't work it out.
Hey. Well, thank you so much for stopping by again.
Thank you all for having me.
you view your latest video?
Yes, go to YouTube and just look up Timotha Lanae. You can go to timothalanae.com, and again follow me on Twitter at Timotha Lanae.
Now you've been singing, so you got to sing us out. What station do you listen to?
Hey, you know what station now? KMOJ.
I was about to be like the people stage.
Perfect, and I taped it. Yay, that was perfect.
Thank you guys.
That was a good
That was
interview.
fun. That was